Okay, today I'm going to work on the leg yield. Okay, so I'm going down the quarter line of the arena. That's in between the rail and the center line. And then what we're going to do, we're doing it just a regular walk. We're going to shift our weight to the left. And my hands are going to go a little to the left. And then I'm going to push with my right leg a couple inches behind the girth. So he doesn't know how to do this yet. So every time he takes a step in the right direction, I release. Pushing, and my leg goes on and off, so when he moves over, I release. He's looking at the other horse over here. Okay, so he did it, but not very well. So now we're just trying to keep him walking around and just relax, because again, a lot of these horses don't know they can walk. And we're going to turn down the quarter line again, so in between the center and the rail. I'm going to shift my weight to the left. My left leg comes off, my right leg comes on. My hands go slightly to the left side, or the direction I want the horse to go. So my left rein is open, my right rein is right against his neck, which is an indirect rein because it's kind of going towards my left hip. So my right rein is going towards my left hip. Okay? Good boy. So when they do it right, you could always stop and give a treat. Otherwise, you're just giving them praise so they know they did the right thing. So we're going to try it again. So we're turning after the center line. We're going down the quarter line. Going to bring their head down. We don't want to do it with their head up. And then shift your weight to the left. Right leg on and off. Hands are going to the left, the direction I want to go. Every time he moves over a step, I release. And as I'm pushing him over, I'm holding a little bit with my reins. So he knows not to go forward because this guy doesn't know. So even when the horses know how to leg yield, you give one leg for the canter too. So how are they supposed to decipher all this stuff? You have to tell them. So when you want to leg yield, you can hold some pressure on the reins as you push them over. And when they go over a step, release so they know that's the right thing. And I like to push on and off with my leg. So it's on when they're not moving over. When they move over, I release my leg. So that way I'm not wearing my leg out either. It's just on and off. And in between I'm trying to hold him straight. He's getting crooked. He's like, I've never done arena work. And they don't know why we want him to be straight or leg yield or any of this stuff. So we're just trying to help communicate. So you need to practice it though. So when you need it on the trail, you can do it on the trail. Okay? So if they speed up, you just half halt. So squeeze, relax, and slow them down. So I'm going to press him over with my right leg. And I'm holding him with a little bit with my hands. He's not speeding up a little bit, but if I feel him speeding up, like right there, I just gave a half halt and then relax. And a half halt and relax. So every time my leg's touching him, I'm giving him just a little half halt. And then I'm letting him go again. So he's speeding up, so I'm just slowing him back down with my half halt. Go boy. So he knows he did the right thing. Good job. Okay? So let's do some more leg yielding. So down the quarter line, hands are going to go to the left, my weight goes to the left, my left leg comes off, my right leg goes on. So you're pushing the horse with your leg in the direction you want to go. So I'm pushing him off my right leg to the left. Okay? And you got to do it over and over again until the horse understands what you want. Even if the horse knows how to do it, somebody taught him, and you're going to ride different than the person who taught him, right? Because everybody rides different. So the horse might not know, even though he knows the leg yield. You might be given a mixed signal, so he doesn't understand. So make sure when you push him over, you hold or you half halt. And as soon as they do it correctly, you release the leg, release the rein. So they know that's the right thing. Yeah. And again, if they got fast once they came out of it, you could always circle. Okay? So in the beginning, I'm doing it enough that they understand. And they're getting the idea, but I do not expect perfection in one day when you're teaching the horse. So I'm going to try it one more time, and that'll probably be it this direction. Okay? So hands are going to go to the left, left leg off, right leg on, half halt as I push with my right leg. So it's half halt and let go, half halt and let go. My right leg's on and off, on and off. So my half halt is coordinated with my right leg. Now I'm going to stop them. Whoa, good boy. So he's already got it down that when I breathe out, sit back, that he's supposed to stop and he's going to get a break. So now I'm going to let him on a loose rein so he knows he did the right thing. And then I'm going to practice just walking and backing up. because a lot of these horses don't know how to back up either. He's like, no, we don't. Nobody does that with us. So in my arena work, I like to work on circles, leg yields, back up, turn on the forehand. That's the basics that every horse I think needs. Turning on the haunches, which is when you move their shoulders, that's a little bit different. I do move their shoulders, but most people won't use that as much except around S turns, or if your horse is spooking to push it back. So, okay, so now we're going to walk off again. So some of these guys don't know either. When you shorten your reins, they think, hey, pork chop. He's looking at the cows over there. But they think when you shorten the reins, they're supposed to speed up because that's what everybody did with them. So I want them to get used to that. We're shorten the reins, but that doesn't mean we're going to speed up. It just means we're going to work. Okay. So now we're just walking slow. We're just doing a trail walk. And he's supposed to be on the rail, but he's off. So we're going to get up here. I'm going to sit back, breathe out, say whoa, then pull if he hasn't stopped. So sit back, breathe out. Whoa. Now I'm going to pull. Good boy. Okay, so that way he'll understand whoa means stop. Now I'm going to back up. So I'm going to pull, release. I'm going to pull, release. Pull, release. So he's more sensitive. If he didn't go and I pulled on him, then I would add leg. You don't want to have to pull real hard. So pull. When he does it right, I'm releasing with my hands. So pull, release. Pull, release. And then I like their head down like that. So I don't want to release in time once this horse understands until his head is down and he's backing up. In the beginning, I might accept their head up because you're trying to get one concept at a time through their brain. And again, a lot of these are older horses, but they haven't been taught all this stuff. So it's not their fault. It's not like they're being bad or, you know, they're messing with you. A lot of them just don't know how. They're not well broke horses. Okay, so we're going to try it up here again. So we're going to sit back, breathe out. Whoa. Good boy. So it took him a couple seconds, but he did stop. Now we're still going to back up. So ready? We're going to pull. His head's down, so I'm going to release. We're going to pull, release, pull, release, pull, release. Good boy. And I always teach them to back up from the ground. If your horse doesn't know how to back up, teach him from the ground with the halter, then put the bridle on, and, you know, teach them bit pressure and back up because they'll still understand because you're on the ground, and that way when you get up there, it won't be that hard. Okay. So he's pretty good at back up, but we're going to do one more. Yeah. And again, I like to do a lot of stuff by their stalls or heading towards home. You know, backing up is hard. They don't like that stuff, so that's a good place to do a lot of backups. All right. So we're heading towards one of their stalls. So I'm going to sit back, blow out. Whoa. Good job, buddy. What a good boy. Okay, now we're going to back up still, though. So we're going to pull, wait till his head goes down. See through it, so I didn't release. Now I release because his head's down. So pull, release. Pull, release. He's a little crooked, so a little right rein and right leg because we can steer backwards. Good boy. Okay, so now we're going to walk forward. And then I'm going to practice to turn on the forehand. So their front feet stay still, their back feet are going to walk around. So I'm going to sit back, breathe out, say whoa. Whoa. Okay. So now, so you don't forget, I'm going to turn towards the wall. That way when I go the other direction, I'll turn towards the wall and I'll have to practice both sides. So I'm going to use a little left rein and then it's all left leg. You don't want to use too much rein or you'll spin the right end. So you look where you want to go. We're going to look at the cows, but my camera might be pointed down. So a little left leg. Go boy. And then we pause so he knows that was the right thing. Good. Then we'll look to the left, a little left rein, left leg. Good. And he moved one step, so I'm pausing. Any of the horses that, you know, are fast, you want to do everything slow so they understand it's not a rush. There he walked forward, so I just held him. So a little left rein, left leg. Good boy. So he did it right. Good job. So now we're just going to walk nice and relaxed this direction. So when we're walking relaxed, with my legs are off, I'm just sitting on my seat bones. Just breathe in. And you're trying to get the horse to understand everything is not a rush. You don't need to be running around all the time. Because that's what a lot do. Okay. So now I'm going to make our big circle's this direction. So depending on the arena, if it's a huge arena like that arena, I might make it in the corners. Here, this is a dressage arena, so it's smaller. So I'm going to make big circles. I'm going to make one at each end of the arena, one in the middle. And I'm going to repeat it, so I end up making about 5 to 6 circles. He just cut in and got a little faster, didn't he? But you'll see I didn't get upset. I didn't yank on him. I'm just slowing him down because he just doesn't know any better yet. So you're going to try and stay relaxed if they're walking fast, especially if the horse is pacey and you're trying to get a good gait out of them, or they keep going up to a trot. You got to get them relaxed and calm first before you even start working on that gait. So we're going to look left. You always want to look where you're going. It's just like driving a car. And again, you can glance down at their head so you can see if their head's up or down, but do not stare at their head. That's a big mistake most riders do. Remember, your head weighs 10 pounds, so if you keep leaning it forward, the horse goes forward to catch that weight. So you just want to look up where you're going, and then like magic, over time, the horse actually starts following where your eyes are going, because your body does certain things you don't know it does when you're looking, and the horse is a body reader. They don't understand words unless you teach it to them, but they understand movement and energy, so that's why if your horse is Gaye, you want your energy to be low and calm. And just sit in here, relax like you're sitting in a chair. Okay, so now we're making our third circle at the end of the arena. He's doing good. See, calm back down. And then I'm going to make one more circle in the middle after this. Okay? He's still doing good. We're heading towards the other horses, but he's not speeding up. So again, a lot of these horses aren't... Oh, see, I breathed. And he thought he's supposed to stop, especially because we're by the mounting block, and this is the one who didn't understand the mounting block. So, a lot of these horses don't know the arena work, and then a lot of horses haven't been, always ridden out from their barn. Some of them, the people didn't have trails from their barn, so they just trailered them out. So the horse can be barn sour, and you didn't even know it because you rode it out on the trail somewhere. So, but you can work on that stuff. You don't have to have trails right by your barn to work on it. If a horse is barn sour, you can just ride around your neighborhood. Okay? So, and then, tie it up when it gets back to the barn. Okay, so now we're going to start going down the quarter line in this direction. So now my hands are going to go to the right. My right leg is off. My left leg is on, and then off. On, and then off. He got a little crooked, and he got a little speedy, so I just kind of held him. And I'm not pulling back real hard. I just used the most amount I need to. He's speeding up to keep him slow. Okay? So you got to figure out how much pressure is that. Okay? So the more sensitive horses, you can use your weight. So I'm shifting my weight to the right. My right leg is off. My left leg is on. I'm half halting, let go. Half halt, let go. And when I let go, I'm also taking my leg off the horse. So it's the leg on and the half halt, push him over, then I let go. So I'm holding and I'm pushing him over, and then I let go. Okay? So your half halt is just when you squeeze release on the rein, or you can, call it a hold and then a release. So he just got a little faster. It's not a big deal. Okay, because he doesn't understand yet. Okay, so he thinks he's supposed to gate. So we're pushing him over. Boy, good job. So his leg yield's getting better, but his speed's getting worse. Walk. Good boy. So now he kind of relaxed. And we'll try it again. Good boy. So right leg off, left leg on, hands to the right. So this direction, he's better at it. So his leg yield's better, but he's just getting a little speedy because he doesn't understand. Okay, and then he also had the weekend off. Okay, let's try one more leg yield. So look where you want to go, on and off. Half halt with your reins, and your reins are going to the right. So that was pretty good. So we're going to stop them. So sit back, breathe out. whoa, whoa. So there he got a little confused and he didn't stop. That's okay. No, he's like, no, I don't know what I'm doing. Good boy. So now we're going to try our stop and back up, but he did it pretty well the other direction, so he might not need much this direction. So again, if you have lots of time too, it's not a rush to get this all on in a day, because you'll just confuse the horse if you do too many things with him and they don't understand. Whoa, now we're going to back up. So we're going to look up, squeeze on the rein, little leg. Good boy. So that was pretty good. He doesn't have to do a lot of steps. Good job, buddy. Good job. Try to stay relaxed. So this horse is more sensitive and really follows your weight. I just shifted my weight to the left to fix my stirrup, and he moved over to the left. So each horse is different. Some of them are duller, and some of them are more sensitive. So you need to adjust yourself per that horse. If they're sensitive, you stay relaxed and do a lot less. If they're dull, I'm going to stop him. Whoa. If they're dull, then you have to do a lot more, or wear spurs and carry sticks. So we're going to pull, release, go boy. So pretty good. All right. So we're going to do the turn on the forehand, and then that's all we're doing with this horse today, because we just wanted to work on the walk and him being quiet. So I'm not going to gate him today. He gates pretty well, and that won't lead to a lot of work. He just needs work on walking. So, whoa. Okay, so we're going to do a turn on the forehand. See, there's the fence. So I'm going to turn to the right. So in case I forgot which way I turned before. And I'm just doing a 180. You can do them in the middle of the arena and do a 360, turn all the way around. But we're just going to do a 180 with him today. So I'm going to use just a little right rein. I'm going to look to the right and a little right leg. He's kind of confused, but he's getting it. Oh, good job. Okay. And now we're going to do it again. So we look to the right, little right rein, little right leg. Good job, buddy. Okay. And then that's it for today.